Hey, folks, in this episode, we're going to talk about a brand new offering for photographers. It's called the Creative Highway. This is TWiP. All right, you may have heard of a little offering that pops its head up a couple times a year called the 5-day deal, where the guys behind that have come out with something brand new for us. So Griffin and Corwin are here to talk to us about the Creative Highway. This is something new. It just came out a couple days ago, and here they are on TWiP to talk about it. Hey, guys, welcome to the show.
Thanks.
Thanks so much for having us.
It's good to have both of you guys on here. Okay, so Griffin, let's start with you, man. So the Creative Highway, what is it? What's the elevator pitch for this thing, and who's it for? Who's it targeted at?
So currently it's similar to a lot of online stores, with the unique things being that we carry multiple products from multiple different authors. And just like 5-day deal, we donate 10% to charity. So we're really excited about having all kinds of different photography and creative resources under one login, one account, one website that you can go to and learn from instructors that you're familiar with, and then also most likely get introduced to new instructors and different products that can help you on your creative journey. So.
That's cool. So does that mean that this is a persistent kind of offering? This is more of a store than an event? Is that what you're building?
Yep, sure is. Yeah, 5-day deal. We have 5-day events about 3 times a year. With this one, we're going to be open 24/7, 365, and you can go in and check it out whenever you want, and purchase, download, or watch courses online depending on the product. So
very cool. Congratulations. So Corwin, you're like the rainmaker behind the scenes on this stuff. You're pulling strings, making marketing happen. What is your function inside of the Creative Highway? Are you like the traffic cop?
I throw little pieces of dynamite into things. Not sure always how helpful I am. No, I'm one of the team members coming over from the 5-day deal side, jumping in to help out. There's a few people involved in the back end with Creative Highway, but I'm also a teacher. I've also contributed a couple products. And for those that know what I do, I don't teach photography, but I'm on the business and marketing side. So a couple of my products are included in Creative Highway as well. And it's a cool platform. And, primarily for me, the reason why it just makes so much sense is that it's all about trust. And I think photographers have a lot of options these days. There's a lot of places and spaces they can go to learn and get, free this and download that and pay for this course. And there's lots of platforms out there, but, we've got a great community that has come out of 5-day deal, a great community of partners, of photographers and educators, as well as photographers that want to learn. And so creating a 24/7 platform to help make that happen is really, really cool. Not that these 5-day events that we do aren't, amazing, but it means that, there's 300 for however many days a year that, we're not making great education available. And we sort of felt like the need was there and we wanted to help.
I love it. So you guys built a 365-day deal, right?
Minus 5 days.
So 360
no,
deal.
it's full time.
That's cool. So give me, both of you guys, feel free to chime in however you want. Give me an idea of who the well, first of all, I want to know who the competitors are for a service like this. Like you said, it's a crowded landscape. Everybody and their grandma, including This Week in Photo, has a school out there. They're selling digital content. The big guys, obviously, are the lynda.coms, the masterclass people. There are all these other services out there that are selling digital content. Who would you say, like both of you guys, who keeps you both up at night?
our servers, WordPress.
Oh, geez, yeah.
No, it's a crowded market, right? Like it's a saturated market. We, for those of us that are in the business, we all know that it is saturated, and that's why, we have to do things that stand out and that we feel really, really proud of. And like Griffin already mentioned, a platform that can deliver, ebooks and presets and courseware, and that you can actually consume the courseware right inside your account dashboard. At least that ecosystem being all in one, that's one barrier removed. So someone doesn't always have to jump around and store stuff if they don't want to on their hard drives. They have one digital cloud space to do it all. But yeah, I mean, there's lots of great places out there to get, education. We're just doing what we do the way we've always done it, except we're just, doing it full time now. So it's just one of those things we just want to try to help. And yeah, there's no shortage of opportunities for people to learn. We just know that we had to do it the way we wanted to do it.
So then, so talk about the sort of the back end model beyond the infrastructure, which is the wonderful WordPress, as we know, right? So let's talk about the back end model from the standpoint of, the how do you get in there? I mean, this is a membership. Is it a la carte? Can I go in and say, hey, here's a marketing course from Corwin. I want to buy that and just buy it and own it? Or do I create an account and then purchase as I go? Do I buy and I have access to a bunch of stuff? Griffin, you want to take that?
Sure. Yeah, great questions. One of the things we're most excited about, and from our experience with 5-Day Deal, we meet a lot of people that have great products and they've got, very specific knowledge to their niche of photography, but they aren't as good at marketing, or they don't have a big following. So that's one of the things we're excited about with Creative Highway that we're not really able to do with 5-Day Deal is kind of curate those resources and introduce customers and people to different educators they may not know of otherwise. So that's one of our key benefits there is we're kind of cross-introducing people all over is one of the goals. So as far as the backend goes, currently it's just a la carte. So you come in and you can purchase what you want, and then you've got an account that you've got unlimited access to the downloads for whatever you've purchased. And then our videos are served two different ways. Some of them are streaming only, where we've got like a really nice backend that you can mark sections as complete and kind of move through the course at your own pace. And you can even change up and, skip some courses and go to video 7 and go back to video 4, that kind of thing. And then also some of those products that it's available for instant download as well. So the goal is to kind of have an all-in-one system that's as intuitive as possible with your files for viewing and downloading and using. So,
cool.
And then as far as future goes, we're looking towards, like, one of our goals is to create kind of a community in there. We've already got sort of like an activity tracker, and so people can sort of communicate and post, and there's the ability to easily contact us with questions, and if we don't know the answer, we can contact the creators and find it for you. But yeah, that's going to be exciting once that's in phase 2 or 3 there. So.
That is cool. That is cool. So you hit on a couple of things that I wanted to, and I know you may or may not be able to answer this, but but you said currently, and I'm keying in on that currently, where currently all the courses or the products in there are a la carte. Does that mean that you guys are considering a membership model where I could sign up and have access to a group or an all-you-can-eat kind of buffet, or is that not in the cards?
Yeah, we're looking at that. We're also looking at, one of the things we're really excited about is kind of custom courses. So with our software that we're using, we can take a course on marketing from Joel Grimes and a portraiture course from Charlie Borland, a legal course from Carolyn Wright, and we can combine that all into one kind of learning track. So that's another thing that we're excited about doing, is combining different resources from different industry experts into an all-inclusive learning system. So
that would be cool. Yeah, that the light went off. I see what you're doing. So you could say, okay, this is the small strobe lighting bundle, and you could have a Joe McNally in there, and a bunch of other different photographers that have their different takes on small strobe lighting or single lighting or whatever, and then call it, package it all up together, and then I could just pay one price and get access to all those courses.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
one of the ideas.
So Corwin, does this mean that, and we kind of touched on this in the intro, kind of tug in cheek there. Does this mean that the 5-day deal or the video bundle or any of those guys, are they going to be deprecated in any way, or are they going to continue on in force?
No, they're carrying on. I mean, just look at the photo bundle, that happens every year. I mean, it's a special event. It's an exciting event where so many people, from partners all the way through to photographers around the world, jump on board, and we're raising so much money for charity during those 5 days. Those are, those are just really special events that we love, and this is sort of on top of.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that's not going anywhere.
That's cool. So before we wrap it up, the pricing for the products and the presets and plugins and all that stuff, and the courses, videos, etc. What's the price range for the Creative Highway?
Currently, we've got products anywhere from about $8 up to a little over $300. So it varies a lot, and there's also the option to buy for some products like individual modules or a full 15-hour or more course kind of thing. So
okay, perfect. All right, guys. Well, congratulations. Really cool service. You guys, I love the entrepreneurial spirit of what you guys are doing. It's interesting with the 5-day deal and the sort of blood, and let's call it the blood in the water that you guys created, and then all the other deals that popped up in the wake of yours.
We know nothing about that. I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
It's fascinating to watch from the outside because everyone has, they don't mention the 5-day deal, but then it's this, they try to do the same thing, but they all go away. It's so funny. Like, you guys are like, you're like a comet that comes around religiously. It's got the perfect orbit, and then all these other, asteroids are just crashing and burning. So I said it. You can't say
this
it.
went doomsday pretty quick.
It's the mindset. I was watching the news this morning, so it's my mindset.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh man.
So cool. So all right. So I'll wrap it up. What's next for the Creative Highway? What's next for the 5-day deal? The video bundle. What's the calendar look like for you guys?
So June 1st, we're going to launch our video bundle, and about 5 days before that, we'll have a giveaway. During the bundle, we're excited to be having kind of a live teaching and some webinars going on that are going to be new this year and really cool. And then in October, we'll have our main photography bundle. And in between those, Creative Highway is going to be open for business. And, you can visit that anytime. So a lot of, I don't know, it's funny, like people visit 5-day deal the other 350 days of the year or whatever. And they're like, what do you guys do over there? And we're kind of like, well, it's hard to explain, but if you'll come back on these 15 days of the year, you can see it. It's pretty cool. So,
I don't know. I have this vision of like during that window when you guys are like you're ramping up to the 5-day deal or the video bundle, and shortly after, I don't know. I have this vision, this image of NASA in my head, in the control room with all the nervous scientists and engineers in there, and they're like, okay, are we ready? Yeah, okay, hit this, and people are screaming out stats, and we got main engine burn, and so yeah, no, it's really
on the surface, it just looks like a giant 404 error.
yeah.
That's awesome. If you're lucky, right? If you're lucky. That is cool. All right, so where should people go to check out the Creative Highway, to check out the video bundle, to check out the 5-day deal, all this stuff?
So Creative Highway is at creativehighway.com, and then 5-day deal is at 5daydeal.com, and you can put in a number or spell it out. We own both. So.
Oh, you bought them. Good.
Yeah.
Domain.
Get to the right.
I was trying to buy those so that I could sell them back to you, but I missed it. Cool, guys. Well, thanks a lot for coming on. I appreciate it. And congratulations with all these efforts. I love to see the entrepreneurialism in the photography industry. It's, and I especially, and I said this before, I've interviewed both of you individually, and there's a certain kind of entrepreneurialism, and that's the it doesn't have to be 100% altruistic, obviously, because you got to eat and feed your kids and all that stuff. But I love to see the altruistic component to the things that you guys do, and it's like woven. It's a thread that's woven into your DNA of giving back, and and it's obvious in everything you do that you care about the world and photographers. So I want to personally thank you guys for doing that. It's fantastic.
Well, thanks, Corwin, and thanks so much for having us.
Yeah.
Thanks, Frederick. Yeah, thanks for being a part of it too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm honored to be a part of it in any way I can. So cool. All right, guys. Well, back at it. It sounds like you got some work to do. Hey, Corey, go buy some more domains because I'm going to go buy Creative Highway and all permutations right after this.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you later.
Good deal. All right. Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
This is TWiP.